Later that night. So it turns out this isn't Captain Olimar at all, but rather some other fellow named Louis. And I suppose that fuselage we saw must have been the remains of Olimar and Louis' ship. Seems like that huge monster really did a number on it, though. Food. Is that all you think about? Didn't we just feed you? Ah, it's great to be reunited with my rubber ducky. With him by my side, I feel like I can achieve anything. Is anyone listening to me? Louis doesn't have our cosmic drive key. We need to find out if he knows where the real Olimar is. Day 14! Yes, I know I showed this off at the end of last time, but it's been a while we've been doing on-bars comeback, so it was here again when I fired up the game, so there it will. We have unlocked the final area, the Formidable Oak, which completely fucks with the new geography of the planet, because that's Greenland, which has slid all the way the fuck down there. But there we go. And according to Louis, the real Olimar is out here somewhere. We'll finally get our cosmic drive key back. If what Louis says can be trusted, that is. Alright, let's move out. But we won't be doing that for at least 4 episodes. Actually, no, you know what? Fuck it. Exactly 4 episodes. Because we have 4 areas to clean up in. The Twilight River, 2 fruits. The Distant Tundra with 4. The Garden of Hope with 7, and the Tropical Wild with 9. So there'll be a busy day on that. But we'll start with the Garden of Hope today. Right, from here, let's see what we need to do. So we've got 2 fruits in that area there, and I believe that's pink-related stuff. And our final one is through there, which is some kind of 3-captain waiting thing. This one's quite far away, so we'll get to that first. I think... I can't remember exactly what it needs, but I think it'll be a mixture of pink and blues, because that's what we didn't have last time we were here. Thus, it stands to reason that that's what we're after. Right, let's head over there. Oh, the rotation. It gets me every time. These cleanup episodes might be a little bit smaller. I don't know. It depends how much I talk. We've got also, I think, quite a lot of Piklopedia to do, if I remember correctly, because... Yes, well, I haven't actually technically got any new Piklopedia. Now that we've got Louis, we have got Louis' comments, which are cooking comments on everything. We can't use Louis as a captain, but he's on the ship, so yes. So I will go through those in the kind of shorter episodes, if kind of needed. Oh, there's just a data file here, which I apparently never got. A pellet will produce more spouts produced by the Pikmin that match that colour. Yep, could have told you that. Right, this could be useful to have the Pikmin dig something out of there, so... Oh, there's going to be a bug-eyed Crawmad in here. You can see exactly how this is going to go. Oh, this is just pellets. I may have made a mistake with Pikmin numbers. There's a Hermit Crawmad. The bug-eyed lads over here. Bug-eyed Crawmad. Its belly is its weak point. Attack its eyeballs to flip it over. Yep, shite. Let's not fight this with pinks. That would actually be a uniquely terrible move. Right, what I'm going to do is... split this party up a little bit. We'll take the pinks back with... Charlie, and then we'll have him bring some additional stuff up. But for now, we can do some fighting here. Granted, we've only got 30 blues, but that'll be enough pointers to deal with these little bastards, which would be problematic during a boss fight. You can hear the fun boss fight music from Pikmin 2 is in this. So with these things, with the Hermit Crawmads, you've got to wait for them to be out, and then they're vulnerable at that point. So you just got to kind of have them strike at your Pikmin and then move away before they can actually get to you. And there we go. That's probably going to... Ooh, grab a couple of Pikmin. But crucially, don't let it bring them back to the hole, and it won't actually eat them. So there's the big lad. Alright. Oh, it did get a couple. There we go. Oh, Alf is back, I think. So let's... Fortunately, the bug-eyed won't ever come much out of its hole, so that's fine. Let's return some of these. All of these. And we'll bring a couple of extra blues. And I think reds could be useful. I think if we just are careful enough to avoid the water. Can't see anything wrong with that approach. Let's go. Right, I'll have you come back. Oh, rotation. Is that a bamboo gate there? Let's find out. So if it is a bamboo gate, we probably do want to make sure we've got some pinks over here. Oh no, it's a thing you push from the top from the other side. Okay, so this is literally just a combat section. Okay, cool. You'll notice the bug-eyed crawl mat has got 2 holes. So he can pop up and pop out of either one. I reckon I may be able to just actually have him killed by the time Alf even gets here, but well, we'll deal with that when we get to it. For now, yep, you come along there. We'll at least take out this fella. There we go. Right, so we saw one in the past, but I think we just, the previous episode, but I don't know how much we showed off. The trick is the eyeballs. Attack the eyeballs enough, and they will close up. And that will distract him, and he'll drop any Pikmin he's currently going for. Once you've done enough damage to both the eyeballs, then he gets flipped over, and then this is your chance to do some decent damage to his underbelly. I'm not going to bother farting for now, because we've got more Pikmin incoming, and I don't want to waste fart on this few Pikmin when there'll be a lot more. Oh, look at that! He's coming out of his other hole now. And let's see if we can get someone on his eyeball. Oh! Fortunately, yeah, he did a decent grab there, but it was defeated by the fact that... There we go. Oh, I didn't even think I'd even damaged his other eye enough, but there we go. Blues, as you can see, aren't the most combat capable. Not half bad. Ah, there's a bit of a stellar extrusion. So this is a star fruit, the stellar extrusion. We technically saw this in Olimar's side story, but oh well. We'll bring all of these back. Stop hooting. There we go. Ah, and as I suspected, you did get here, just not in the right time. We'll send you guys round to there. You hear that there? As we're starting to get most of the fruits here, the Pikmin start singing their theme tunes here and going... Which is very cute. Quarter of the day done. Wonderful. Let's head over here. There you go. Yeah, very cute. You know what? We'll clear the area out a bit, because we haven't been here for a while. A lot of enemies have respawned, and I just want to make sure we've always got a clear route back for whatever we're up to. And there we go. There's that Stellar Extrusion Part 1 back, but the Stellar Extrusion is one that only counts if you get both back. But there we go, so let's cross that off the visualizer. Bring that back a little bit as necessary. So through here is that section we just saw, which has a bunch of dusk pustules and a kind of waiting apparatus section. But if we push this down, this connects to where we just fought the crawl mad, so I probably could have done this in a more efficient way than I did. But oh well. We've got some mushrooms here and we've got some dusk pustules there. So in order to make a route across, you can just completely bypass this puzzle with wings. But we'll load this down with a ton of Pikmin that way. And then this way we can just about... No, we can't. Worth a try. Let's chuck a load of Pikmin up there. So once we've chucked enough Pikmin there that we weight the scales in this way, we can get over, and then we just have them bring those over one by one. As long as we stay here, that'll be fine. I'm going to leave a captain here to monitor all of this shit. Then we'll have the other ones go to the final little section we need to do, which is over here. And that's our dust pustules starting to come in. And that is all of them. Wonderful. Obviously, they're going to return back to where they came from, which is where the captain is, so we'll leave them to it. Right, we'll set him moving back towards the other captains, but then, yeah, our final section here. Quite the discovery. If only I had a little more help other than Louis to get this mechanism going. I just wish the boss would answer us. Just because he's the president of Hocketate Freight, it doesn't mean he can't be on holiday. He can just be on holiday all the time. Or is that exactly what it means? So yes, there's this kind of waiting apparatus with this gigantic fruit up there. I think that's an astringent clump, which is a grapefruit. But we have to do a bit of maneuvering to get up there, possibly with yellows. I'm going to bring some. You know what, let's try this first. So, we can definitely do parts of this, because we get... if we weight this down a little bit with some Pikmin, and then we put Charlie on it, then not you. Actually, you know what, you can be responsible, since you're basically at base here. You can bring some yellows over in case we need them, but I don't think we should, but let's find out. Right, now from here, we take Charlie, chuck a couple of Pikmin up there, and then what we would need to do is throw another captain up here. But we'll get here just a second with Alf. There we go. So, let's get these guys together. We'll chuck some yellows up there, because yellows are going to be really useful here. Halfway through the day, but that's fine. Actually, I can do this without even needing to chuck some stuff, because if we chuck a couple of Pikmin onto here, then we counterweight the captain, and we can bring him up there. Now we need to do the opposite, so we need to bring these back down, and counterweight this side. Ah, this I think is where I would need multiple captains, so, oh, piss. Right, let's throw a ton of these up here. And, right, let's think about this. Need to put Brittany up there as well. Now, as we continue to chuck Pikmin up here, at some point this becomes lighter and we can throw Brittany over there as well. Now with Brittany over here, we can finally weigh this down. I believe this is the bit that you need. Oh no, a regular Pikmin can make it. I thought that was a yellow only thing. So weigh that down enough. And you bring that up. I should have been on that, but I wasn't. Right, we might just have to do that whole thing potentially again. Yeah, we fucking will. Oh, that one's weighted. Right, let's reset that. Now this time, before firing any of this up, we want to load onto this. No. Oh. The fact that when you change to every character, it changes what the directions to change to every other character are is infuriating. So here we want to get a bunch of yellows. And crucially, Alf up onto there. Now, we'll launch a couple of these onto here. And go! That should be... Oh no, I'm a real person. I'm 3! Well, this seems unlikely at this point. Okay, we need a lot more weight on that side. Wait, I can get more weight on... Right, let's think. There we go, right, that's going to go up that way. And we need to make sure that Alpha's got at least 10 Pikmin up there. That's fine. But then I need to... Well, let's hope I've got enough yellows to counterweight this, so I'm going to have to reset this damn thing a third time. Let's launch these up onto there. Ugh. Well, at least I've got 4 on there. I'm just going to have to do this 4 at a time, am I? I guess I am. No, 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 no! Oh. Right, let's get another 6 onto there. 7, fine, whatever. At least you can do this entirely with... Well, as long as Charlie's in position as he is there, I can just do this. It's tedious, but it does work. And then we chuck these onto there, and then this should all together just be enough to counterweight. Shit. Oh, there's one down there. God, why is this captain so heavy? What's he wearing? There we go. Oh, thank God. Right, let's get this moving. Are you shitting me? Oh. Right. Let's do another cycle of this silly maneuver then. Right, there we go. Finally. Let's get that moving. And then whilst this is ongoing, we can also get this data file there, which isn't going to be particularly exciting to get, but we'll do it anyway. Let's put Brittany on here. Shit. It's not that a captain's heavy, it's that there's a weight on the other side that weighs apparently 10. There we go. Now let's put you on there. And then you take these yellows and chuck them onto there. There we go, and that gets you up here. There you go, this time for sure. Last time I visited this planet, I brought back so much treasure it freed me employee from debt. So why the hell did they send me here again? Ah well, nothing for it but to recover that ship as quick as I can. Yeah, we know their ship crashed on where the Quagmire was. Right, that's our final fruit, so let's go and bring that back. Right, that is the astringent clump, having made it back. So let's cross that off, and then we will just slap all of our Pikmin back. And we're going to do a tiny bit of Picklepedia. We'll do some fruit file at least. The scaly bastard. Huh, looks like a reptile doing its best impression of a pudding. Doesn't seem very fruit-like at all. Not much juice, not very sweet, high fat content. Tasty, I guess, in an odd way. I just hope it wasn't a poisonous reptile. Yeah, that's how I feel about avocados. And the wayward moon. Once you get past the coarse, crated exterior, you'll find this fruit is delicate and sweet on the inside. That's probably how the captain sees himself, actually. Personally, I think the resemblance ends at the coarse, crated parts. And then we have got the Picklepedia. So let's do, you know what, we'll do a Rowan episode. So this episode we will do the first row of Louis' stuff. The Female Cheer Club. For an unforgettable quiche, slice this creature up with mixed with 4 eggs, 2 vine-ripened tomatoes, diced courgette, and generous handfuls of feta and Swiss cheese. Ooh, that does sound quite good, actually. Bake until crusty and golden. This beast is more flavorful if caught and cooked just after laying its eggs. The Dwarf Bullboard. For a blissful biscuit, mince the entire beast, finally, and stir with a heavy cream, artichoke hearts, and a pinch of black pepper. Heat slowly until piping hot. Rich and creamy. The Bulbob. Plump specimens are often best spit roasted whole, stuffed with a lime and a slab of bacon. Basted frequently to ensure a magnificently moist haunch. The Medusal Slurker makes for a tangy and fresh sorbet. Place in the freezer for 2 hours or until firm. Garnish with a slice of candied lemon before serving. Great. The Scutterchuck. An acquired taste, but really wants quite addictive once you get to it. No special preparation necessary. You just eat it. Like crab, I suppose. The Fiery Blowhog. Roast this flavorful beast for several hours, letting it stew in its own succulent juices. Don't worry about overcooking this beast. It's scorch-proof. The Yellow Wallyhop. Beer batter and deep fry for a down-home flavour you won't soon forget. That just sounds like fish. The Skitterleaf. This superb amalgamation of juicy meat and leafy greens ensures the new Skitterleaf will be the new spinach. The Armoured Mordad. Best enjoyed fresh. If the legs aren't twitching when you put it on the grill, don't bother. Awful. The Arctic Cannon Lava. Peel back the shell and sprinkle with the tender meat and a dash of salt before slurping it up raw. Oh, so it's like a escargot. For a refreshing dessert, pour fruit juice over its snowballs. So I should have just said snowball. When I said snowballs, that makes it sound like an anatomical feature. Ugh. I hate that. Right, let's return everyone. And we will call it a day here. Hehe, new fruit, yes! So we got the Stellar Extrusion. Starfruit is one of those ones I've just never even tried. I imagine like dragon fruit, it's nowhere near as interesting or exciting as the name implies. But it is technically there. Ooh, nice colour with the addition of the dust pustules there. I just like the fruits that aren't, you know, that kind of bright yellow colour. We must almost be getting into the green part of my visualizer now. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but yeah, it goes from red through yellow to green as we fill up the juice meter on the right. So, there you go. 60 days. It's good to build up our juice supply like this. We should be alright for a little while. By that you mean 2 months. Then yes. We lost some Pikmin today, I think, didn't we, to them Crawmad. Oh, and well, we only lost blues, actually, and we got more of them because we brought the bug-eyed Crawmad's corpse back. So there we go. Brilliant. Oh, it's Brittany for now. Today is day 14 of our mission. We gathered 51 pieces of fruit. This planet boasts a stunning variety of fruits, each one more delicious than the last. Some types are tart enough to pucker your face inside out, whilst others are sweet enough to pop your eyeballs right out of your head. Those are highly unscientific descriptions of tastiness. And I think we'll hold it there. Unsurprisingly, next episode we're going to be going on and trying to do the majority of the cleanup in the distant tundra. Hope you all join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.